All right, y'all, we got to talk about this because things are getting crazy and that people are not speaking. We don't have, our government is not speaking up. They're not telling us the truth. As y'all see, we've been waiting. Pentagon, somebody, FBI, somebody. Y'all got answers still? Something's not right. And now there's radiation, high radiation levels in New York on top of the drones. So the question is that coming from the drones? Some people saying it was from a nuclear something that was released and it was left. And so stuff is not adding up. But why is there high radiation levels in New York right now? I have so many questions, and all I'm gonna do is point out some things to y'all, and I want y'all to come up with your own conclusion. But something is not right, and it's something that we need to definitely pray about because something about to go down, and it's gonna be right under our nose because, as you know, just like 9/11, whole setup. This is our own people, because how we don't even know what was flying in our on our turf. Like this is from us. Like we can take care of that any other time. Like why we just letting this fly by? And I know people at one point people were saying the whole alien invasion, and I for a little bit I'm like, okay, maybe that's what it is. But what's up with the radiation levels? This sounds more of a planned attack trying to come. Something's not right. Check this out. So basically, they saying the New York radiation levels spike amid drone sightings as Americans told to prepare for the worst. They said an expert on U.S. Chinese relations has warned that the hundreds of drones buzzing New Jersey homes and military bases could be a precursor to a grim attack. I believe that's what it is because, like I said, the whole alien thing. I'm not saying I told you guys I was gonna do a video on it because it's not. I really don't think it's about the whole alien thing no more because, and I'm gonna break it down to you, and you're gonna see the next slides I have. It's not adding up to that, and I do think that's gonna be another thing they have planned because I don't think this is just it. I think it's gonna be a whole bunch of things coming at one time. But I think for right now, that this is like a pre-planned attack, and the sad part is that the U.S. knows about it. So let's look at this. So right here, this guy right here is basically saying that we're going to get hit. We're going to get hit and there's going to be attack on U.S. soil. But just because of all this stuff, the whole drone thing, they're saying it's not adding up. And they know what it really is. The whole radiation, they saying this is beyond alien invasion. This is beyond that. We're going to get hit on U.S. soil. And it's becoming a problem because remember how all of these migrants that were coming in, and remember I told you guys that not all of them, everybody just thought that it was just Hispanics. They were from everywhere, including, guess where? China. Okay? And that is a problem because if they were coming in, they're plotting on us. They are here. This is why some people were so getting offended when we was talking about the migrants. It is a problem because we've been here all our lives and we can't get half of the stuff that they got, if even near. Okay, they were getting free food, free home and board, everything, and we've been here all our lives. We can't even get our kids in pre-K in some states for free. Okay, so like this is a problem. And I always said it, that all those migrants coming in is for a reason. And now I think that China's here, and I'm going to show you something that everyone now is starting to add up. Look at this. So right here it says Chinese-owned farmland is in America. They said drones were spotted near at least 17 military bases next to the Chinese-owned farmland. Why would they be hovering over there? So this could be another whole spy thing that they're doing. And like I said, the whole Jersey thing, that was military bases. The drones were going by nuclear facilities. Why are they doing that's not something we should be doing. But if we are allowing just anyone in here, even including part of our enemies, right? If we're not so honky-dory with China, why would we be letting them in? Sleepy Joe, right? So I feel like that right there is a problem because now we are in Jersey and other states now wondering what these things are flying over us, and we have not a clue. Supposedly. We have not a clue, Pentagon, government. We have not a clue what these things are. But China is here. Look at this. The next video, the slide I'm going to show you is about Homeland Security and what they said. Let's look at this. Okay, so this is from Homeland Security. This is a Chinese national surpass. They're saying that they the Chinese that came in from the migrants, they saying the fiscal year they surpassed. I'm trying to read this through because I probably put it too small. It says, today the House of Committee on Homeland Security released its startling stats fact sheet detailing the U.S. Customs and the Border Protection border encounter numbers for the March fiscal year. Last month marked the halfway point for the fiscal year and the third worst March in decades as the south-west border, right? It says so far in the fiscal year 2024, 24,376 Chinese nationals have been encountered at the southwest border. 24,214 of them apprehended illegally crossing the border. Encounters of Chinese nationals in March 2024 increased over 8,000% compared to March 2021 and have surpassed all of last fiscal year just 6 months into the fiscal year for 2024. And y'all can keep on reading. Y'all can look this up yourselves because it says this is from April 18th. What do y'all think now? I know everybody want to believe this alien thing, and I'm not saying that they're not going to do that because those aliens are really demons. And I could, like I said, I could do a video on that. But the whole radiation thing, and now everyone's saying, y'all, this radiation stuff I don't think this has anything to do with no aliens. This is about to be an attack on the U.S. soil. And the first thing, I've seen videos where they're saying the first attack, that which I had dreams about, was New York City and the White House. I don't know. Like I said, this could be hearsay. This could be what everybody's trying to guess this is. So this is not handwritten. But I will put this above alien invasion right at this point. Because what is that radiation? There's high levels of radiation. It's been proven that that's high radiation levels going in New York. Why? What is that? And it's around the same time, right after the drones are seen. What is going on? Some people say they're spies. What are they looking for? Was something put down and they have to look? What? They're not going to tell us, like I told you guys, if we're under attack, if we're basically at World War III, they're not going to tell us. It's just going to be an instant. We're going to find out from ourselves of getting bombed, something happening, but they're not going to tell us. Because to them, their idea of protecting us is not telling us and letting just stuff happen and we find out for ourselves. But at the same time, it's not okay that we're seeing drones and you're not telling us what's going on. It's not okay that radiation levels are really high in New York and you're not telling us. And this is FBI. We have so much money to give to other countries, but you can't tell us what these drones are that are flying in all these other states. All I can say is we got to stay prayed up. I understand the whole alien invasion. I'm not saying that that's not going to happen, right? I'm saying that's another thing they probably have planned. But for right now, I do think that we are going to soon be under attack. I do think something's bound to happen. And of course, it's right before this president comes in. Just like 4 years ago, right? Right before he came in, it's always something. Like I said, for most people that don't like him, it's like, okay, so if he's that bad, why are they fighting this man so bad? I don't have a lot of things good. So I have some things against. I'm not worshiping that man. I'm not worried about him. But it's just a lot that happens when he tries to come into office. Like, what are y'all fighting against? Tell us, please. Let me know something. But y'all can look into this yourselves. But I really think that this ain't good. I think this is part of the World War III about to happen.